Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you watched my videos before. I'm gonna get right to the chase. I'm gonna be ranking each album side from legendary band Cream. Of course, with the band members, can't forget Ginger Baker, their famous drummer, Jack Bruce, bassist slash vocalist, mostly writer, and of course the very famous Eric Clapton. Everyone knows about Eric Clapton. Uh, One of, if not the very first not signs, but very first supergroups of the '60s. They've recorded and released 4 studio albums. This one is Fresh Cream from 1966. This is an American copy. This is going to be the one I refer to when I refer to side one. Of course, their very famous second album, Disraeli Gears, very famous with the psychedelic cover, and of course, you can't forget about "Sunshine of Your Love," their very famous song. Then what I consider to be their very best album, "Wheels of Fire," released in 1968. Uh, has their very famous cover. I don't know. I forgot if it's cover or original. Crossroads with the Eric Clapton on lead vocals. Of course, the very famous White Room. That's another very famous song off this record, and this is a double album. First record is a studio one. Second is live, 4 tracks, and then there's their very last record, their very fourth record, Goodbye. Their this record has 3 live songs and 3 studio tracks, which is interesting. This is an original pressing, really nice condition, and has a really nice gatefold. What I like about this is that it shows like gravestones, or what I think is gravestones, which to me signifies their death. Not like death, like real death, but like the death of the band, I assume. That's just what I got out of it, but who knows? Maybe I could be completely wrong. As I said before, I'm ranking each individual side. So side one, side two, side one, side two, side one, side two, side three, side four, and then side one, side two, off the fourth record. This is complete opinions, of course. So if you notice that I rank a side of a record lower than you think I should have put it, feel free to kindly tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how the particular side I put is better than the one I said is better than. So of course I'm not going to be mad with disagreements. I like disagreements because what's the purpose of making videos and sharing opinions if we're all going to agree on one thing, Without further ado, let's get started. Coming in, trying to 2, 4, 6, 10. Coming in dead at last at number 10 is from the Fresh Cream album, side 2. Yeah, and side 2, Catch Squirrel, an instrumental, mostly an instrumental track. 4 Until Late, Rolling and Turning, I'm So Glad, and Toad. Yeah, my least favorite Cream side. I'm not a fan of Catch Squirrel. I'm not a big fan of 4 Until Late, and Rolling and Tumbling is very mediocre. I'm So Glad is the best song on the side. I love it. And Toad is really good, but you won't get a perfect version of this until you get the live version on the Wheels of Fire album. Before I continue, I'm going to turn off the light in the back because I hate the glare. It's annoying. Much better. Coming in at number nine is side 2 of Goodbye. And that song, the songs that make it up is Staying on Top of the World, live version, Badge, which is written by Eric Clapton and co-written by George Harrison, Doing That Scrapyard Thing, and What a Bring Down. My biggest problem on this side is the studio material. Badge is really kind of a weak pop song, along with the other two songs, Doing the Scrapyard Thing and What a Bring Down. I mean, they're amazing songs, the three, but compared to other Cream studio stuff like White Room, Sunshine of Your Love, Blue Condition, Brave Tales of Ulysses, I Feel Free, this just comes off as super weak. The one live track on this, Sitting on Top of the World, to me is the best song on the side. I prefer it over the Wheels of Fire version. But yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, number 9. Coming in at number 8. I'm sorry, Fresh Cream fans, but Fresh Cream side 1 is going to be number 8. I Feel Free, NSU, Sleepy Time, Dreaming, Sweet Wine. First 2 tracks on this side are brilliant. I love the 2 tracks. But then it gets really boring with Sleepy Time, and then Dreaming is just Sweet Wine's decent, but I don't know. They definitely get a whole lot better after this album. That's for sure. So that's number 8. Coming in at number 7 is Disraeli Gears, side 2. Tales of Brave Ulysses, like I just mentioned, that song's brilliant. I love that track. SWLABR, the Rainbow Song. That's also an amazing song. Then it just has these 3 very mediocre tracks. We're Going Wrong, Outside Woman Blues, Take It Back. These tracks are just very underwhelming. Mother's Lament, I love. I know a lot of people are going to be like, you don't like those 3 songs, but you like that song? What? But yeah, I know sometimes opinions can be very tough. Coming in at number 6 though is from the Goodbye album. Is side 1, which has the very long I'm So Glad, which isn't as good as the studio version, but the live version of Politician though makes this side better than side 2 of Disraeli Gears. Coming in at number 5, first time you're gonna be hearing from this album so far, side 3 of Wheels of Fire, which is Crossroads, the famous song I was talking about before, and then Spoonful, which is a much, much better version from the studio version that was on the UK album. That ended up being taken off, and yeah, so much better. The only thing that I don't like is that it's 16 minutes long. If it was like 4 or 5 minutes shorter, I would like it better. But the only reason why I'm saying that is because I have to do little nitpicks, because these next 5 sides are just cream of the crop. Yeah, kind of a bad joke, but whatever. Love this side. Coming in at number 4, coming from Wheels of Fire again, and I'm gonna go with side 2, and yeah, I was mixed between putting this and a different side, which I'll be going into, but I'm like, you know what? Going objectively, this side is not as good as that side. Press Ride and Warhog, my favorite Cream song, love it. Politician, my second favorite Cream song, love it. Those Were the Days, really great song. And then the last two songs weren't. Are the only problem is that the last two songs on side two is just not is very weak compared to the other three songs. Uh, Born Under a Bad Sign's decent, and Deserted Cities of the Heart, Deserted Cities of the Heart, which it's a decent track, but to close out the studio portion of Wheels of Fire is just not as strong. So yeah, that's gonna be number 4. Number 3 though is gonna be side 1 of Disraeli Gears. I wanted to place this a little hot. I wanted to place this at number 2 or number 3 or number 4, but I had to place it at number 3 because it does have the other two sides of Wheels of Fire just better. Strange Brew. Sunshine of Your Love. World of Pain is really good. Dance the Night Away, which is definitely a top 10 Cream song for me. And then Blue Condition to end off side 1 is just, oh man, what a great way to start off the first side of, what a great way to start off the album. It's just a shame that the second half kind of brings it down a whole lot. Yeah. This is probably the one side people are going to be saying is the best side, which I don't blame you. It's number 3. So clearly it's good enough to be that high. Number 2, side 4 of Wheels of Fire. This is the one with the very epic train time song with the harmonica and the drums. I was just listening to it. I'm like, that's kind of what inspired me to make this. I'm like, this might be my favorite Cream side. Maybe side 1 of Wheels of Fire, but and then of course Toad, which is the far superior version of the one from the Fresh Cream album. But yeah, I love this. I love this side. And what I think is better, side 1, White Room. How can you start on a better note? You can't. Well, I Feel Free is a really good opener, and Strange Brew is a really great opener. And I'm so glad on the Goodbye album is really good as well. But White Room is easily their best opener to their albums, bar none. And then a great bluesy number, Sitting on Top of the World. Oh man. Like I mentioned, I prefer the Goodbye version, but this version is still really good. And then Passing the Time. Oh my god, what a brilliant track! Like such a contrast to the other bluesy track. And then, as you said, is very like folksy and weird. I love it. This is brilliant. And this is definitely worth saying this is their best album. Of course, comment down below if you think I'm wrong. Like how dare you put side 1 of Disraeli Gears at number 3? Everyone knows that's gonna be a number 1. But of course, we get some people who are gonna be saying that. But whoever doesn't, cool, I guess. But if you do, respectively put it, be like, you're wrong. This is it, and I'll be like, okay, fair enough. And yeah. So hope you enjoy the video. I do have a video to be making in 8 minutes with Garrett, so I'm very excited for that. And see you guys in the next video, which is gonna be tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, which is gonna be Tuesday, where I review Gone Troppo. But rather than that, see you guys next time. So long.